for the serious gamer.
Hey, it's Guns for Hire from NextGenTactics. This is our Ultimate Modern Warfare 2 Claymore and C4 guide. This one is the introduction and just the basics of learning how to properly use Claymores and C4, predominantly when playing search, but can also apply to all the other game types. Just keep in mind, I can't possibly show you every single position for Claymores and C4s and combinations. There's way too many, but I'm going to show you some key placements for Claymores and C4s on every single map that I used or do use that get a tremendous number of kills. In many cases, my Claymores during search and destroy will get me almost 50% of the total number of kills I get in any round. You will get kills with these, I promise you. Alright, the most important thing with the Claymore is the placement. Where to place it in proximity to, say, that tunnel opening here. Now you want it farther back, and also how you place it on the angle is important. So first of all, you want it far back enough that people cannot see the laser lines. The time they see them, as I'm walking through here, it's too late. Now I'm just going to pause it here right for a second. Look at the angle of the lines. These are what will actually trigger the Claymore in the first place, and this is incredibly important in order to increase the possibility that you're going to get a kill. The first laser line, now when I place it, I slightly angle myself outward, so when I'm facing that tunnel opening to my right there, I face a little bit to the left, and then what happens is that first laser line, as you can see, goes straight forward, straight across the opening of that tunnel, and then the second one is arced on an angle almost at 45 degrees, and what happens is there's no point in making the Claymore facing directly and having that first line go into the actual cave, because a lot of times what will happen is either it's close enough that they'll see the line and be able to shoot it or avoid it altogether, or it's back far enough that the wall on the right-hand side there is actually cutting off part of the actual detection, the line that's going through there, and it won't trigger till they're close in. This increases the blast radius. You notice that that blast radius goes all the way over to that corner, right over to that area there. So even if they come in all the way through there, they're going to get killed all, close to actually where the stairs is. However, and this is where you see a lot of Claymores placed like this. While this placement does look similar and you'd think it'd be the same, the blast radius from the exit of that tunnel has actually been significantly reduced, and I'll show you the laser line following. You watch it out here, and remember it went way more left before, and now it's sort of cut in there. So someone coming through, easy, lightweight marathon, a little halo jump there, boom, they're out of the blast radius. Maybe they get a hit marker, but it's definitely not going to kill them. If it is, it's because they were walking and they shouldn't have been walking. But anyway, oh, and by the way, that is a half-decent Claymore placement as well. And I've seen ones like this. This is absolutely horrible. Do not place your Claymores like this, okay? Because your blast radius is there. That's it. That's where it's going along that wall easily. I mean, someone could just run through. Hell, they may be even able to walk through that. So don't waste your time with that. And the last important note is placing the Claymore in proximity to what you're covering. You place it too close, you give away its position. So easily people can see the laser lines. That is way too close. You need to have it back far enough that the main sort of red lines are not visible. Very, very important. Oh, using C4. This is very underutilized, I find, in this game. Hardly anyone uses this. I mean, our team uses this a lot. We get a tremendous number of kills. Okay, so the first one that we're showing you is the obvious one. That's the one that on COD 4 we used to throw them on or underneath the actual bomb site, and they're directional. So I mean, if you place them there, predominantly if you're planting, so you plant in front of it, throw it first, or plant first, doesn't really matter, and then you throw it. But this one here is the most effective one on the ceiling. Now you can't do that on every map, but when you can, when there is some sort of something overhead, over top of whatever the bomb site is, always throw it there. It's a 360 blast radius. Anything around that, even if they're close to it, then all you have to do is retreat to someplace like this, or someplace you can, that offers you a visual, but you don't necessarily have to be up there. You can be around the corner as long as you can hear. As soon as, some people like to do the old open the case and then quickly jet. to see if it'll trigger anyone if you're listening. Well, if there's C4 there, that trick does not work. You will blow their ass to kingdom come. So it's the same thing here. I mean, and this is Skid Row. We're going to show you Skid Row and all the other tricks for Skid Row. This is just for demonstration. Same sort of thing. You place it on the ceiling. I promise you not a lot of people look there. It may look obvious, but when they're coming in, the last place they're looking is the ceiling. And then all you have to do is be in a place even like this where you can listen and hear, and then you just trigger it. Boom, they're dead. Like, they have no choice. Another neat thing with C4 is being able to throw it. And as long as you know the tricks of how to get it up there, like that one there through the bottom, and if you're like only 1v1, it's a brilliant way to actually get it. And there you go. If the guy was in there, you plant the bomb on that side, you learn where to place them as long as you have a team that does it, then it works out great. Now finally, the last sort of bomb defending trick that I can show you, and it's one of the obvious ones, and this one I do see other teams using, so this is actually, it's good to see. It's a pain in the ass when I run across it, but it's good to see. You throw the C4 right into the bomb. I mean, that one looks a little obvious, but I promise you, when they come in, all they do is they see that bomb, and they don't look inside. They don't think that there's a C4 inside. Even if they see a blinking light, half the time they're not thinking there's C4 in there. It's very underutilized, very, very effective. So again, you retreat back to an area where you can actually hear them open the briefcase. Boom! Cream pie all over the place. They're, well, it's not cream pie, cupcake, but whatever. Now, the final use for C4, which a lot of people are starting to use a lot more often, in favela here, there tends to be either someone crouching in that corner or a claymore right around the side. So what C4s allow you to do, and I've used this a lot, and so have my teammates, throw the first one, usually kills any claymores that are on the side there. Or if there's, if you suspect someone hiding in that corner, the beauty of C4s is being able to throw it. Boom, that guy's dead. Game over. Anyway, stay tuned. I'm going to show you spots for C4 and Claymore placement on every single map in Modern Warfare 2.